Well, hello, boys and girls, ladies and gents, members of the Big Red Food Army. It's your boy, Big Red, the general of this wacky thing we call the Big Red Show. And welcome to another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. Well, yesterday I had gone to a crawfish boil and they had some leftover potatoes they sent me home with. So what are we making? We're going to make us some Ghetto Fabulous potato salad. Let's go ahead and get these taters out the fridge. Get the old chop block. Get a little dish to put this in once we get it all made. We got the chop block, yeah, yo. Let's see here. Let's figure out what kind of thing I'm going to stick this in here. I guess I could put it in this. I think it'll fit in here. Plus it's got a plastic lid, so we're going to put it in here once we finish. Let's go ahead and get the old taters out the old ice box here. I don't have everything that I normally would use to make potato salad, but you know what? It is what it is, yo. As long as we got some mayonnaise, we got the potatoes. And unfortunately, these people, they didn't make their potato salad. I mean, they didn't make their, what you call it? They didn't boil it with the freaking, they didn't boil it in the seasoning. They just boiled it in plain water, which is befuddling to me. Because whenever I do a crawfish boil, I make sure I put my vegetables in with the thing. Oh goodness, I don't think I have another freaking, I'm going to have to put that on the grocery list. I'm running low on old, what you call it, relish. And I don't have celery. So this is going to be some serious ghetto potato salad. And this is just with the little new boiled potatoes. I'll leave the skins on. I'm going to make a chunky potato salad. Just going to cube it all up. Not to be confused with mark cubing, or the cube as some people call your boy. I don't know. Just going to dice this up rather fine. Now I could make it, I could mash some of these potatoes to make it super creamy, but we're not playing with all that mess right now. And this is a big old fatty. We're gonna just leave the skins on because we ain't afraid. But that's the way you make your potato salad real creamy. Is if you mash some of the actual potatoes instead of leaving it super chunky. You would just mash some, leave some chunky, some mashed. Like I said, we ain't got time to play with all that nonsense. So this is going to be a chunky style potato salad. Whenever I do, like I said, whenever I used to do crawfish boils are not in my immediate future, because whenever I do a crawfish boil, it costs me not counting if I'm buying beer for people to have while they're eating, it costs me about $300 to $400 just in crawfish and seasoning and vegetables and all of that goodness that you put in your crawfish boil. I'd love to do a crawfish boil and show y'all how to do it New Orleans style, but I don't have $300. I've got all the equipment to do it because I had that when I used to work before I went on disability, but since I'm on disability, I can't afford to do crawfish boils no more. So all I'm doing, like I said, a little rough chop. I mean, ain't got to be perfect. Work better if I had a chopper, but you know what? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with this knife. Let's go ahead and sample this while Ain't nothing wrong with that potato. Actually, cold potatoes aren't bad. You know what? I'm gonna have another one. I thought I'm gonna put the whole thing on my newsstand. I like new boiled potatoes, and little babies, and little babies. But I like putting them in with some butter and some parsley, a little salt and pepper. We'll set it off just right. Now this is potato skin. I ain't afraid. We ain't letting that go to waste. Oh, look at the bird nest got something. The bird nest caught something. Got it. And they don't all have to be uniform pieces. Just chop it up. I like German potato salad too. German potato salad's real super chunky. There's so many different ways you can make potato salad. Some people make it with mayonnaise only. Some people make it with celery. Some people put carrots in it. Some people put boiled eggs in it. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do potato salad. You know, I mean, this is going to be the most basic, most ghetto version of potato salad you'll ever see. But you know, hey, that's why we call this the Ghetto Gourmet. Ooh, don't get that on you. this one here. Oh, one on through. I'll sample a product, right? But normally I put celery in mine, but we don't have no celery right now, so we make do. But that's part of being ghetto fabulous, right? You make do with what you got. Like I said, ain't nothing got to be uniform. Just cut that up. Make it as chunky as you like it. Make it as small as you like it. It doesn't matter. Like Bob Ross would say when he was painting, when Bob Ross was still alive. You just got to make it the way you want, you know. Happy little tree. Put your little happy little tree wherever you want your happy little tree. It's like you cut your potato, however you want to cut your potato. There's no rocket science, no wrong way of going about this. The only way you go wrong with it is if you're trying to make potato salad and you use something other than potatoes. Then that could be a little wrong. Alright, here's potato skin. We ain't gonna let that go to waste. And I got a couple of pieces of just broken potato in here. I'll add that to the mix. I'm gonna go ahead and go back through this and see if there's anything that's too big, whatever. Just give it a little more once over. Well, I think for the most part we're pretty good. So we're going to take our little plate, a little bowl. Go ahead and just push all that in there. Normally you would have to boil your potatoes before you do any of this, but these are already boiled, so I ain't scared. Keep the knife handy dandy just in case we want to give it a little chops. So now we're just going to take our mayo. I'm going to start off with just 3 helping tablespoons of mayo. Little Creole Zatarain's mustard. Little regular yellow mustard. A little bit of salt. A little bit of ground black pepper. Might need some more of that. A little bit of Tony Chachere's, not much. A little bit of smoked paprika. What, baby girl? A don't know if I have any. I think we are out. Cumin. Ah, here we go. Since we don't have celery, we got celery seed, which I need to put some more of that on the list. I'll go ahead and give us another spoon so we can get to some relish. A little bit of Trappy's hot sauce just to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to just start mixing it all together. Wish I had a round bowl, would make life a lot easier. Like I said, this is just going to be a chunky potato salad. This ain't the creamy potato salad that you would normally put on a sandwich. If you was going to do that, you'd have to actually mash up the potatoes a little more. What you would do if you wanted to make this a creamy potato salad, about half of this you would have mashed. The other half, you go about making it into smaller chunks. I think I need a little more relish. Ooh, I'm going to have to put that on the grocery list too. I hear you, baby girl. I don't have cheese up here. You can't have potato salad or mustard. I think we got enough of the liquidy stuff so we can put all of this back. And look, just because I ain't scared, I'm gonna give it a little shot of Chinese ketchup, aka sriracha. I mean, there's a bunch of things you can put in potato salad. Like I said, you just want to make it to the way you want it. Alright, so I'm going to cap that up. I think we need a little bit more relish to relish the moment. I mean, theoretically, you could put this on a sandwich, but when I have potato salad that I want to put on a salad, I definitely make it less chunky. Like I said, this is going to be potato salad that you're just going to eat with a spoon. I'll put a little more salt, a little more pepper. Instead of salt, we're going to just add a little more sachets. A little bit more smoked paprika. A little more celery seed. And just mix that up real good, and you're ready to make you a bowl of it. And put this away. Get a bowl, and let's plate it up, and let's get to town. You know what? Since this is the Ghetto Gourmet, and it's my show, my house, my plate, I'm just going to eat it right out of this. So, let's just show y'all what we got here. There you go. Add some quick, easy, leftover potatoes from a crawfish ball potato salad. Let's turn out this light and go in a little live room. And let's get down with it. Ooh, it's spooky. Spooky, scary. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, spooky. Spooky, spooky. See, I can see in the dark because I'm like a nocturnal creature. Y'all don't be afraid. Boo. Anyway, let's get down here and eat some of this potato salad. See how ghetto fabulous it is. So we got y'all set up on the little tabe. Alright, we got it nice and mixed. Like I said, you could make a sandwich with this, but you'd have to make it a little more creamy. It's good. There's so many flavors going on in here. You got the sweet dill taste from the relish. You got the celery seed kicking you in the mouth like bam, ooh. Y'all saw I used 2 different kind of mustards. And that Creole mustard has mustard seed in it. So, man. This will make you want to slap your mama because she ain't made it this way. Let me know in the comment section how y'all like y'all potato salad. There's many ways you can do potato salad. Like I said, some people only use mustard. Some people only use mayo. I've seen people add carrots to it, celery to it. The only thing I normally put in it would be celery. Oh, good. Again, say hey to the people. Like I said, these potatoes were already pre-boiled, so all I had to do was cut them. But the people that did this crawfish ball, that crawfish is okay. Not very spicy, because we are in Texas. But at least they don't do it like a lot of the Texans I've seen, where they boil it in plain water and then add the seasoning on top of the shell. You don't eat the shell of the crawfish. Why do that? You put your seasoning in your water and then you boil it. And I usually put my potatoes in with the crawfish while they boil them. These people have 2 separate boils. One for the vegetables, the corn and the potatoes. And then one for the crawfish. But this is good. Now, if it would have been boiled with the crawfish, this would have been a lot spicier. Because the only spice I have in here is black pepper, little Trappy's cayenne sauce, and a little sriracha. Which you can't even taste the sriracha, but it turned the mixture a little orangey instead of yellow with the mustard. But potatoes themselves, I mean, just the potato. Think about the things you could do with a potato. It's amazing. The different species or types of potato, and they got a bunch of different types. But for the most part, you can do the same thing with all of them, except for sweet potatoes, or some people call them yams. But comment section below, let me know what y'all like to do with potatoes. And it's funny that in potato salad, you got mayo and or mustard and or mayo, but you would never put mayonnaise or mustard on a baked potato. Wonder why. This is real good. And I ain't afraid to eat this whole thing either, you know what I'm saying? You know what? If I eat the whole thing, I don't have to wash the lid. So that's ghetto fabulous. Save some money. One less thing to waste water on to wash. See how ghetto fabulous that is? Mm-hmm. That celery seed is extremely potent. I mean, you could taste the celery. You just don't have that crunch from it. But you get a little crunch from the relish. So between the relish, crunch, and the celery seed, there's an illusion of you having celery. Like David Copperfield all up in here, yo. Wonder how many of y'all was gonna stay to the end. See if I finish it all. But potatoes are very, very, like I said earlier, very, very versatile. I mean, there's so many things you could do with a potato. You can make potato chips out of them. You can make French fries out of them. Waffle fries. You can bake it. You can double bake. Potato soup, potato gratin, potato salad. Many ways to make potato salad. You can saute them with some onions. But it always makes me wonder, whenever I eat potatoes, or any other root vegetable for that matter, I wonder who the first person to dig it up out the ground and say, hey, I'm going to eat that. And then how long it took them to figure out, hey, maybe we should cook this first. I don't know, but I want to shake their hand. Because I love me some potatoes. This is good stuff, yo. Believe it or not, this is all I had to eat all day. It's what? A little after 8 o'clock. Been up since 6 this morning. It's the first thing I've eaten all day. Probably the last thing I'm eating all day, too. Because I'm getting old. It's time to turn on the TV and catch some little catch up on some rerun TV, and catch some Z's. This is good. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of ways to make potato salad. Let me know how y'all make y'all potato salad down in the comment section. So there you have it. All gone. So, if you made it this far in the video, let's see. Hashtag strong to the finish. Put that in the comment section down below. That way I know you made it to the end of the video. Well, almost the end, because I just got to do the outro. So yeah, hashtag strong to the finish. So, also let me know how y'all like y'all potato salad. What else you could do with potatoes that I haven't mentioned. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button over there. That little button right there. Push, push, push. Click your mouse. Click, 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 click that mouse. And then, next to that is that notification bell. You hit that notification bell, you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. And over here is the thumbs up, thumbs down. Bam, bam. Hit me with one. It doesn't matter which. Just lets me know you're watching. We like these a little better. And then, on top of all of that shenanigans, guess what? There's a description box down below with the description of this video, links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There's also a link to this channel's homepage where all the older videos are in there, separated by series or category, however you may like to think of it. There's also a link to my friend's t-shirt website where you could purchase Big Red Show t-shirts. Kind of like this fast food fat man shirt you see here. Look, it's a skull with a big old red beard just like mine, fast food fat man. Yours would be a little bit different because these two wrenches that make this crossbones are a brighter silver because we did them gray at first and they don't show up. So we revamped this. I had him revamp the design. And yeah, it looks much cooler now. I've got one of those. That's the one I wear out. This is just the test print, so I use this to sleep in. Anyway, what else? There's a comment section down below. Hit that comment section, leave me a comment. I'll leave you one back. There's also an actual address where you could mail me stuff. Fan mail, hate mail, it doesn't matter. You could send me recipes. You could send me gift certificates to restaurants you want me to review or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. Send me something. Then I'll do some unboxing videos. Can't unbox nothing if you don't send nothing, so hey. That's down in the description box. And then I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out with your boy. I know this is a long video, and I apologize. Don't forget, hashtag strong to the finish. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys from the bottom of the big fat belly to the top of the almost bald dome. I just need you to do me that itsy bitsy teeny weeny little favor. Tell your ma, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share the video with your family and friends. Show them how you get down with Big Red. Maybe they'd like to make some potato salad with Big Red too. You don't know unless you share the video. Caring is sharing, so start caring by sharing the video. Y'all share other nonsense on your socials. Why not this nonsense? Help a brother out. Don't forget, watch the ads. And yeah. And I'll see you guys next time in the kitchen. This is Big Red for another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. I'm out. I got TV to catch up on. I got a bowl to wash. I'll see y'all guys next time. Until next time, may all your cooking be ghetto fabulous. I'm out.